everybody? Welcome. We are back once again. So I just want to jump in and talk about the UFC 216 event with Tony Ferguson versus Kevin Lee for the interim lightweight championship belt. Now, if you hadn't watched it, I think you should go back and watch it. It definitely is a event that you don't want to miss out on because you got to check it out. It lived up to all the hype for sure, and more. So you gotta check that one out if you hadn't, okay? So, a spoiler alert though, because I saw it, and I have to tell you, what a performance on both of these guys' side of things. I mean, my goodness, that's why they're the professionals, you know. They're the professionals. They go in there, they train, and they really are serious about what they do. I know it takes a lot for these fighters to put themselves on the line, to go out there and fight the way that they do. It's a dangerous sport. Everybody knows that, and they put their lives on the line. They put their heart into it, and these two guys, they showed that. They showed that in that fight. Tony Ferguson, oh my goodness, like I said, there was times where I thought, you know, like when he had the first armbar hold on Kevin Lee, I thought it was pretty much a wrap for Kevin Lee. But then Kevin Lee was able to get out of it, you know, and it just showed the skill and the talent, you know, that they have, the skill set, the talent that gives all the focus that go into how they, you know, transition into different types of techniques. And when they get into these different compromising positions, how they're able to maneuver in a way to get themselves back out of harm's way. And Kevin Lee showed a very just amazing performance in doing that. And so, I mean, he was in a compromising position and it was tight and it looked like, you know, it was pretty much a wrap, but he was able to get through it. And, you know, Tony Ferguson he wasn't letting up, you know. I mean, this is all on the line. Everybody knows that, you know, hey, you know, they both want to come out on top. They both wanted to win, and you could see it. You could see it in their eyes. You could see it in the way that they performed. You could see that they were giving it every ounce of what they had, and it showed. It showed in that fight. And I'm happy. I'm happy with the performances on both those guys' side, you know. I'm happy with Tony Ferguson. I mean, he took some heavy hits from Kevin Lee. I mean, that there was a time where it looked like he was about done, but he got saved with the bell a bit, you know. It was towards the end of that round, so he was able to recuperate and get his mind and everything back focused into, you know, which is the championship, right? So I just looked at these guys' performance and I was just in complete amazement, and I felt they both came out displaying superior skill sets, superior technique in their transitionings with each other. I mean, they both they put their game face on, and it was just really incredible to see. So now we have a new not featherweight, excuse me, lightweight champion, right? And it's the interim belt, so now that belt has to be unified, right? So we have to go unify the belt now, right? So, and I was thinking that, you know, Conor McGregor can definitely come in and just be that next fight. That will really be an exciting fight. I really want to see Tony go up against Conor. I think that's going to be another, you know, out of the park, ball out of the park, slam, home run, you name it, event. And so I look forward to that in the future. Now, how soon will we see that? I don't know. Because, you know, there's talks with Nate Diaz in the mix, and basically doing that third, fight with Conor McGregor again. But I'm hearing that wouldn't happen unless, Nate comes down to 155 and, fight for, I guess, the championship title. So, I mean, I don't know how that's going to work. That's going to be, that would be really, because I think that's what Conor McGregor, he also said that he would fight him a third time, just at a different weight class, just at a lower weight class, not big, like at the 170 where they were the last couple times. So that's in question. That's something that is up in the air, but this is how I see it. Now, if the UFC puts it together where, Conor McGregor, he goes ahead and he fights Tony Ferguson first, and let's say he beats Tony Ferguson, then we have him go up against Nate Diaz, and that would just be the icing on the cake, right? You save the best for last. Well, they're both pretty good, but I just feel like, honestly, to have Tony Ferguson wait and wait and wait and wait, like, I mean, I think he was supposed to fight, Khabib, but that there was some situations there, and not any fault of his own, but that didn't work out. I mean, seemed like he's just been kind of put aside, and these big major fights that's supposed to happen, he just ends up, getting pushed back, and he's ready to go. Tony Ferguson's ready to go. So, I think it would be fair to just definitely give Tony Ferguson that chance to unify that belt, but then some people say, well, Conor McGregor hasn't really defended the title. He needs to defend the title. So, that Nate Diaz would be one of those first title defense. And it's just like, this whole situation is just a bit strange. I don't know about you, but it's all a bit strange. So I don't know. You all help me out there. Leave some comments down below and tell me what you think about the order in which this should happen. We know that a fight has to happen between, the interim title belt holder versus the champion title belt holder. That has to happen. The unification has to happen sometime soon, right? So, and that's what everybody's looking for. So I think that makes the most sense, to just get that out of the way first, and then we can talk about the other guys. But I don't know. And then what happens is, okay, what if Tony Ferguson wins and he unifies that belt, right? Does Nate Diaz get a shot at that? I don't know. It definitely makes an interesting conversation, and it definitely makes an interesting fight. So I'm looking forward to it either way. But I mean, what are your thoughts out there? What is the whole rationale of how this should go? And like I said, drop your comments down in the comment section. And I would love to hear from you out there. I definitely look forward to having some open conversations with all of you. So that is just, that would be great. And I also want to let you all know that I will be putting out more videos on a more consistent basis. However, I've been kind of tied up with other projects ongoing, and so I actually need some help. So I could use some help. So I'm also going to put out there that right now, I'm just going to put it out to you right now, that I am looking for some volunteers. Maybe, I'm looking for volunteers, someone to help out, for me to get these videos out more often to all of you. And so if you are interested in being a Fighting the Opinion volunteer, just definitely hit me up on this page, and we will connect and go over some different things, and we'll start getting this train moving, right? So because what I want to do is put out, like I said, videos more often, but for right now, I've got so many other projects going on, and it's very difficult for me to do so that's why, but I definitely want to continue on with this channel and keep it going. So if I have any support out there, people who really would like to volunteer to help do all this, like I said, give me a message, send me a message through this channel, and I will connect with you. We'll just go over some all the details, right? So again, I'm looking for volunteers only, okay? Alrighty. With that said, everybody, if you like what you heard, you know what to do. Punch the thumbs up below and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And like, share with other people. You name it, you do it, go ahead. It's all good. One love, respect, and take care.